Welcome to part 1 of Backing Up Your Blog. My name is Duncan and I'm the technical architect for a professional food blog called Lazy Cat Kitchen, and I'm also the lead developer for a WordPress store called Lazy Cat Themes, who sell recipe and lifestyle themes for WordPress bloggers. Now, backing up your blog. I know this isn't fun. I know this will only cost you money. I know that WordPress itself is complicated and you don't quite know what to back up and how to back it up. Even the words restore from backup fill you with a kind of dread of server tapes and FTP locations, checksums and error messages that don't make any sense. What I'm here to tell you today is that for around $5 a month, you can cover yourself forever. I'd like to start by addressing some common misconceptions about how reliable your current website is. The first one is that your website is hosted by someone else, and GoDaddy or HostGator or Bluehost and one-on-one is a big company and nothing will ever go wrong with my website hosted by this big company, right? And even if something does go wrong, my hosting provider will have a backup of my website, right? And even if my hosting provider does lose the website and the backup, maybe there's some tricky way involving scanning the hard drive that will get my stuff back, right? Wrong. If you ever go online, if you're ever bored enough to look at forums for system administrators, you'll see plenty of articles like this. In this case, the guy that runs a hosting provider accidentally deleted the website and backups for 1,535 customers. This actually happened. 1,535 customers immediately lost their entire websites. Sure, it will be the hosting provider's fault if they randomly lose your website. They'll apologize. You can even sue them and you might win, although have you really read the web hosting terms and conditions? But none of this matters. You've effectively iced 1, 2, 3, maybe 5, maybe 10 years of work. In my case, it would be my fiance's 2+ years of working herself to the bone at something she is amazingly talented at and is doing incredibly well at. Oh, sorry darling, the ISP should have had a backup. Isn't going to cut it. I've had 3 massive issues like this in my 18-year IT career, and it feels horrible. It feels exactly like the onset of a very serious flu. You can actually feel the beads of sweat on your forehead and the icy tendrils creeping up your arms and legs as you realize just how much you've lost and just how irreplaceable it is. Backing up is your responsibility. It is easy. Don't end up in this situation. There are many ways that you can back up. You can certainly sort out backups for free, but usually these require a certain level of manual user interaction. Maybe you use your Google Drive or Dropbox to store the backup. I still don't recommend doing this. Now maybe you'll come back from holiday and upload videos and photos to Dropbox and fill it up. Then your free backup starts failing because there's no room on Dropbox. And because it's a free product, it doesn't tell you. The next thing you know, you're not actually backed up, but you think you are. When a problem arises, yesterday's backup is in fact 18 months ago's backup. And you've lost 100+ recipes and your will to continue being a blogger. I prefer the simplest and easiest backup service available, which is VaultPress. They know exactly what to back up, do everything and store everything, and will tell you if there are any issues by emailing you. In part 1 of this video, I'm going to set up VaultPress on the development server for one of our themes. In part 2, click on the top right if it's available. If you'd like to be notified when videos are available, please click on my face in the bottom right and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to simulate leaving myself logged in as an admin user in the internet cafe. Then I'm going to trash all of the images maliciously. Then I'm going to restore everything using VaultPress. Call me paranoid, but I don't feel confident about a backup working until I've tested the restore. Until I know I can restore, a backup is just a load of useless files. I'm going to skip the VaultPress registration process because it is like any others. It either costs $5 a month or $55 a year, and it's cheaper than some of the others which cost around $9 a month. Once you have a VaultPress account, you will be greeted with this screen. Check your hosting provider for your FTP details. This is necessary information so that if VaultPress needs to restore everything, it can connect to your server to do it. In this example, I'm going to use the Bluehost FTP manager to get the necessary details. This will vary depending on what your hosting provider is. Click on the FTP manager. I go down to the relevant details and click Configure FTP Client. Then I go back to VaultPress screen and add the FTP details. There is now an Install VaultPress button, which, because I have multiple installs on this server, I won't install VaultPress in this way. I'll log into my blog admin area and install VaultPress from there. Once I'm in the blog admin, I click Plugins, Add New, type in VaultPress, one word, and press Enter. Click on Install Now, click on Activate Plugin, click on Register VaultPress. Then I go back to the VaultPress sign up and click Manually Install. Then I copy the key under Register, paste into the registration box, and click Register. And now VaultPress will create an initial backup. A backup will subsequently be created every day at about 3 AM and a 30-day history is kept. You can buy a version of VaultPress that is more expensive that has real-time backups, but I'm not that interested in that stuff for a blog. This backup is for a 1 in 1,000 scenario. If we lose half a day's work, then I'm not that bothered. In part 2, we'll play the role of the hacker and trash the images on the website. Then we'll restore it using VaultPress. Click on the top right if part 2 is available. If you'd like to be notified when videos are available, please click my face in the bottom right to subscribe.